Hello everyone and welcome to the 24th hour of adventure.
Woo! It magically filled itself up again.
I know, mine too.
Right, so that's incredible. Right, okay, so do not talk over me while I do this, please. Right, well, just a couple of things before we get started. This is a relaxed performance, which means that the lighting is going to stay exactly like this. There will be no sudden loud noises, but there will be some music atmospherically in the background. That will be played at a low level. Do not worry about that. Also, we have a relaxed attitude to movement and sound from the audience during the performances for the benefit of people who find it difficult or unable to sit still or be silent throughout for a whole hour. That being said, if you do feel like you need to take a breather, there is a seating area just beyond the doors that you came in and through, and you're welcome to use that seating area to take a rest at any point during the hour. We would ask that phones are on silent, but if you would like to tweet during it, that's absolutely fine. And I will also be live tweeting at Adventure 250. Other than that, I am now going to pass you over to Leo, who is our GM for today.
Hello!
Hey.
Hi, my name is Leo. I'm going to be the Games Master for this hour and the hour after that. This is a tabletop role-playing game, which means if you're unfamiliar, that the players at the tables here on my left and right have characters attached to them who will interact with the story in the world however they see fit. I referee the reactions of the world, and we sometimes use dice as a mediator so people don't feel like it's unfair. Are you feeling like it's unfair, Chaz?
No, actually, it's been quite nice.
No, there you are. You're rolling a lot better.
I've been having a stream. Fan favourite here.
Let's
having a great time.
Let's do a quick recap of the story. The crew of the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific military research vessel, awakened an ancient evil, and in trying to escape this ancient evil, cast a spell that is way too powerful for them and found themselves on what they now suspect to be a completely different planet to where they started, different universe. They have made a shaky alliance with some pirates, having sworn to not reveal the location of the pirates' hideout, and one of the captains, Trip Mitty, has persuaded them to help her find her friend Dea Grail in Libertalia, a legendary, mythical sort of, well, it's either one or the other, isn't it, Leo? Legendary pirate haven. Nobody knows where it is. In the very last hour, they come across a Libertalian ship after some sly bamboozling to draw it out. Libertalian ship under fire from the Blue Sword, who are an organization of pirate hunters, essentially freelance pirate hunters, who have caught up with them as well, and the battle is raging. The acting captain, Golan, who we'll meet in a moment, ordered a keel hole around the side of the ship. They fired a broadside, joined the battle on the side of the pirates, and we left them fighting on the deck, watching Trip swinging over to the Bull, the pirate ship, to try and save the captain of the pirate ship from bleeding out on his own deck. We pick back up with Jürgen's turn, I believe.
Yes.
Have I sent the message?
You have sent the message. Yeah, so the message that was sent, and the very last thing that happened was Golan asked Relora here to send a message to sink the ship very quickly. First, though, before we get into the battle, in your best adrenaline-filled voices, let's do some introductions. From the left here, Reese.
Hello, my name is Reese, and I am playing Gilbert Twinkletoes, the halfling monk.
There we go.
Hey, I'm Chaz. I'm playing Commander Golan Height, acting captain. I'm very angry right now because I'm in the middle of a rage. I'm stepdad to all.
Everything is exploding around us. My name is Ian, and I am playing Brother Jürgen, who is a cleric of the goddess Lyra, who is the goddess of joy, and I can't throw for crap today, so I'm essentially just standing around being a target.
Good.
I'm Chloe. I'm playing Relora, Ellenville, half-elf bud, just about holding it together. As long as there are no giant crabs, this will be fine.
A giant crab appears. No, I'm joking. So
Massive damage.
Attacking Squeak's mother.
Jürgen, what are we doing?
Okay, right. I'm going to put my crossbow away,
Yep.
begrudging myself that I wasted such an epic line on a failure. And I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Sure.
I am going to target the weakest remaining.
That'll be the one on the
soldiers.
right that
Yep.
Galbert has been nicely pummeling.
Yep, I'm going to target Guiding Bolt, and I am going to unleash the furious torrent of energy towards him in an attempt to melt his face.
Okay, fantastic. Roll and attack roll.
Yes! 22!
22 22 definitely hits. So describe roll damage and describe to me this guiding bolt.
Okay, so I grab my pipe from my bag,
Yes.
and much like another famous sailor who took strength from green leaves, I puff on it furiously, and as I build it up, I feel the and then I feel the energy building from within my lungs, and it comes and it courses down my arm, and I throw it out, and a course of golden light comes flying out from my fingertips and smacks the guy just right in the face.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
3, 5, 9, 11.
Fantastic. That'll do. 11 damage. And the next melee attack on him, this will probably be important for Galbert, will have advantage.
Yeah.
Cool. At this point, they get their attacks.
Yep, of course they do.
Oh, no, they didn't. They got their attacks a moment ago. But at this point, the crossbowmen get their attacks. Having seen your lit-up bolts, they
targeting.
yeah, they turn around and fire off at you. What's your AC? They've rolled 2 16s.
I've got 16.
16, so they hit. They just managed to hit you
You
for
should cast Shield of Faith.
8 damage total.
8 damage, okay. Fair enough.
As 2 crossbow bolts hit you in the chest.
It's fine. It's just a flesh wound.
Fantastic. At this point, a massive
Brace!
rolls off from the ship. Everybody do dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, crap, I'm not going to extras.
It can't be like acrobatics or something.
13.
7.
Also 13.
24.
24. The three of you are
twinkled,
okay, but as the cannons hit the deck of the ship that you're on, you just lose your footing slightly and you go prone.
What
You
about
also,
the other guys?
the other guy, 2 of them fall over. 1 of them stays up. The one with in combat with Galbert stays up. The other 2 have fallen over. So, Relora, you've fallen with this guy you were trying to kill, and the 2 of you are now scrambling on the floor next to one another.
Okay.
And you feel a sort of... Can I get perception checks from everybody? Sorry, not apart from Jürgen.
Oh, okay.
19.
19?
9.
9?
9.
9. So, Golan, you hear below you a sort of...
Very good.
and you just feel almost imperceptibly at this point a tilt in the ship to the right.
Couldn't have waited till we were off it.
No, that's less exciting.
Quick question. Quick question. Does somebody get an attack of opportunity when they're prone?
From standing up to falling prone, no.
No. As in, like, if I disengage with this prone person.
Oh, I see. No, they don't.
Oh, excellent.
Do they? From the floor?
Yeah.
What, a melee attack of opportunity? From
Yeah.
the floor? Okay,
Yes.
fair enough. At disadvantage, I presume. Yeah. Fine. Yes, they will, but at disadvantage.
Dope.
My apologies.
Just good to know.
Galbert.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's the person in front of me shining brightly, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Excellent.
Yeah, there is a smoky gold.
Coming in
over
with
them.
that mop! Ooh, that's an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Excellent. That's 11 bludgeoning damage.
You're a
Blimmin'
beast, I love
monks,
it.
man.
You're a beast.
Go on.
And I'm gonna hit it.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, 13.
13 will not hit.
And then I come in with my flurry of blows.
Does he not get advantage on that?
Spending a key point, no.
That's 20 to hit, and I'd like to try and knock him prone again.
Okay. He is prone.
That's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So what you see is this officer that Galbert's in combat with is so nearly dead now. As Galbert racks his mop across the guy's face and then just punches him in the stomach, he goes down, bleeding from his nose, struggling to breathe.
And I just like, is there anything you need from me, Captain? And that's my turn.
Okay, Relora, you're prone.
Yes, and I'm like struggling with the bloke I was fighting.
You're not entwined with him, but it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake, at least save it until later.
I want to get up.
Yep, sure, half
Is
your
that
movement.
Half my movement. The other half of my movement I want to use to try and get toward, like, in the direction of the ship that Trip's gone to.
Okay, fantastic. So running across this
Yeah.
deck.
Running across. Is it possible, again, sorry if I occasionally ask to do too many things,
That's okay.
to send a message and cast a spell?
Message isn't if it says action, it's action. On the I think
screw
it's,
it. Can I cast a spell and just shout?
Yeah, sure you can do
I'll
that.
do that instead. That would make more sense.
That you can do.
I would.
Oops.
I just
No, leave
shout,
it, it's fine.
get to the other ship, and I cast Thunderwave.
Okay, what are you casting Thunderwave on?
Does it have to be?
At
well,
which-
it's
and at which point-
It's just a 15-foot.
Yeah, but it's a
around
15.
me.
It's a 15-foot cube. At one point, it's not. It's not centered on you. Is it centered on her?
It's a.
Is it? It says self. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it originates from me.
I'm looking really bad this hour. Yeah, I know. I'm
Originates
aware of
from
that.
me.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. Yeah, no, okay. You can just. At which
I'm
point do you
mainly-
cast Thunderwave though? Like, at the end of the run or at the beginning?
At
of
the
run?
beginning.
Okay, fantastic. Okay.
I don't know how the floor does DC.
So
Lads versus
Lads versus the floor.
lads versus
floor!
lads v floor. Lads v floor.
Let's move forward.
His Constitution saving throw is fine. Roll your damage.
So that's. Yep. 9. 9
damage. The floor splits. It doesn't quite go, but you can see down into the deck below, and the chap takes that damage and rolls into this little dip. As you move, he swings at you wildly as you try and get away, but he rolls 2 2s, so he misses entirely. And you're
I didn't hear it.
and you're halfway to being able to get to the other ship. You're now well out of combat range with these 3
Okay.
officers. Where are we at? Golan.
Do I have enough movement to get to the other ship and hit something?
No. You can dash and you'll be able to get to the other ship. The edge of this ship is about 25 feet away from you, and then you'll have to jump ship over to the other one, or swing, however you find a way, and that will be your action.
I'll take that
To do
action.
that. Okay, fantastic. You're going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
At disadvantage.
He is still on the floor. Yep. That's an 8. So no, I presume not. Fantastic. So how are you doing this?
Oh, I don't know. I feel in the swashbuckling spirit. If there is a rope nearby.
Okay, fantastic. So you grab onto a rope, roll an acrobatics check.
Oh, I thought you might say that. I should have just taken the athletics check and jumping. Never mind. This is going to backfire. Yep, with a 7. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You grab onto the rope and you swing, and the rope is not long enough. And you misjudge this. You've never done this before.
Can I take a second acrobatics check?
And you just swing back, and you're still on the sinking ship. You can climb up and hold on to that ship, though. You're not falling into the sea.
All right.
But what's happened is you've swung and you've gone, this is really cool. I didn't go far enough. I've just swung back.
Oh God. Waste of a turn.
That's all right.
Let's run the rope.
So now it's the officers. They're going to stand up, the 3 of them.
Wait to reply, bro.
2 of them are going to attack Galbert.
Oh.
So that's a 22 and a 16.
Both hit.
Okay. Oh gosh. That's 15 damage total as 2 slashes come up across you. The 3rd one is going to get up and chase Relora. He has enough movement to catch up with you, and he's going to roll an 8, which I presume misses you.
Yep.
My rage will have stopped because I've done a turn without giving or taking damage.
Correct. You did not declare it was frenzied, though, I don't think.
No, I didn't.
So,
So
I get nervous when you're making that face. Jürgen.
Okay, so I snap off the arrows just because they're
Yeah,
in my
absolutely.
way. Just like, this is not fun. And then
This is not joy.
okay, so just to clarify, people still knocked over from when the ship.
No, they've now
okay,
got up.
They've got up. Okay, right. In which case, I am going to pull out Mr. Stick.
Fantastic.
Okay, my quarterstaff, Mr. Stick, and I'm going to just basically charge at the person who is, again, weakest.
Okay, roll an athletics check to jump the gap.
Oh, is there a gap now? Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
you never left the Spirit of the Horizon. You're still on the Spirit of the Horizon.
17!
17, yeah, you nimbly jump over the gap
Nimbly.
onto
Okay.
the deck of the
Fair
sinking
enough.
ship.
Okay.
And you use the rest of your movement
Okay.
to get up
All right.
beside Galbert,
Okay.
smacking Mr.
All right.
Stick.
So I'm just full on, got my quarterstaff out, I'm running at this guy.
Two-handed.
Two-handed, and as I hopefully come to connect with him, I yell at the top of my voice, "What's brown and sticky?"
What's brown and sticky?
It's Mr. Stick.
Mr. Stick.
So hopefully that works.
It does bring joy.
Because see if this doesn't work again, I'm just going like a total numpty. 12?
12 misses.
Ah!
So-
I gotta stop using these good lines on things that doesn't hit.
As you shout, "What's brown and sticky?" you alert the guy to your presence, and he brings round his cutlass and just blood pouring from his nose. He's not amused.
Oh.
He's already had his nose broken by a mop. He doesn't want this again.
Oh, Mr. Stick. Damn it.
Okay. At this point, there's another soft boom as the ship that you're actually on actually starts to list now, and the front of the ship starts dipping down into the water. The problem for the pirate hunters, the Blue Sword, is they now are well aware that they're fighting to the death because they've got no way of escaping. So you can see members of the Blue Sword that were still on the crossbow bearers jumping on, swinging onto the pirate ship, and the fighting becomes more intense over there. Trip is just flying through the combat, slicing as she goes. So, we're back up to Galbert. You can feel the ship begin to list now, and you're almost at a 30-degree angle.
Okay, so I currently am engaged with 2, correct?
Yes.
Alright, so the
And
one
you've got Jürgen beside you.
Yeah, so the one that I've been attacking,
The one with the bloodied nose.
The one that's
It's like a kind of
just been going... That's 20 to hit
That hits.
with the mop. That's
Poor God.
maximum damage, so 12 bludgeoning.
How do you want to kill him?
I... inspired by my captain. Just quite angrily, just not with the mop end, just on top of the head.
Straight onto his skull, and you feel a little crash as the skull breaks and pushes its way into the front of his brain, and he just collapses in front of you. Collapses on you, but
crew.
you step to the side.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to sink a healing potion.
Okay, sure, absolutely. You lift the potion to your. It's 4d4 plus 4 now.
Yep, so that's 6, 8, 12 healing.
12 healing.
That's good.
Yeah, this.
God,
Relora,
quite low.
you're now back in or behind you. The guy's just slashed at you,
Right. Okay. I assume I'm aware.
and you've just seen Golan go over the edge and then just swing
And
back
then
and
swing.
Oh no!
Swing back.
sweet chariot.
I just want to, as much as possible, with my rapier, basically spin round, slash the guy, end up facing where I was running, so that I'm still ready to continue running.
And then use your movement.
And then I
to
use
move on?
my movement to, if possible.
Fantastic. So roll an attack roll for me.
Okay. That would be 10.
Nope, that misses. As you swing round, he saw it coming and he just parries ching, very easily with his cutlass. And then roll an acrobatics roll as you start to get your run up to this jump, which I presume you're going to do acrobatically as opposed to
As
athletically.
acrobatically as she can manage. 22.
So describe your journey onto the bull.
Onto the bull. It's just a perfectly executed somersault.
Fantastic.
Going with a classic. Yeah, she just kind of, and then lands down. But she's also done a 180 during the somersault so that she can watch to see where Golan is.
Okay, fantastic.
So
And
she lands on the other side looking for him.
you see him holding onto the rope just next to the hull of the now sinking Ermine. There we are.
Can I do this jump athletically now?
Right. Roll an athletics check for me.
Of course.
Do you want to continue with the rope, or are you pulling
Will
up,
it be athletics if
climbing
I
up?
continue with the rope?
What we're gonna roll an athletics check for me. We'll see how good your athletics is.
Oh, for God's sake. 14.
Okay, so what you do is you push off in a sort of abseiling kind of a motion. Push off from the deck and let go at the last second and turn around and grab the bull, and you just manage to hold on.
Can I use my mace as like a grappling point? Just go in there and just pull myself over.
You can do the first half of that, and then that's where you are at the end of your turn.
Excellent. To scare people, hopefully. just literally, oh, there's a hand. Oh, now there's a maul.
So we're gonna
And
get
as my bonus action,
Yep.
while I'm just dangling off there, I would like to rage again.
Sure, absolutely. We get one attack on Jurgen as out of nowhere an officer comes back to attack you. That's a miss. He rolled an 8. And one attack on Galbert, which is a 20.
That'll hit.
That's 10 damage. 10 slashing damage.
Get off the ship!
Galbert's really getting it this time. There's another cutlass slice across your belly, and now the ship is really sinking. You've gone beyond the 45-degree mark, and it's almost completely end up in the and you're going to have to take dexterity saving throws to stay upright.
That's a critical fail. Good thing on the halfling.
11.
It's not much better. That's 10.
Yeah, the two of you start sliding down towards the
Okay.
brine,
Okay.
along with, let's see. Yeah, along with one of the officers. The other officer just like books it. He's done. He is done, and he jumps. And you hear a Wilhelm scream as he just splashes into the water.
Commander Wilhelm, no!
I knew a Wilhelm. Okay.
Of the Westchester Wilhelm.
Exactly. Right, so it's me now, yes?
Yes, it is you, yeah.
So am I prone? Where am I at?
So you are prone, sliding on your bum,
Okay.
down the deck towards the brine.
Okay. Is there any? How can I get across to the other boat at this point? How can I stop myself? Okay. Right. I am going. What am I going to do? Okay. Sliding down.
So Jurgen panics for a moment. What am I
He's
going
just
to do?
thinking.
Okay,
He's just
okay,
thinking.
okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to jam one of my bolts. I'm going to grab a bolt. I'm going to try and jam it in the floor and hold on to it, so that I am no longer sliding. I'm holding onto my boat in the hope that this very thin stick will not snap.
First, make a an attack roll.
Okay, fair enough.
Make a melee attack roll without proficiency. proficiency. So
Okay,
just,
so
it's just a strength
All
check.
right, 14.
14. Yeah, you pierce the whole
Okay.
the deck.
Okay.
Now make a strength check.
Okay, then I stay on it. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. 4.
So you pierce the bolt, and the bolt, as soon as it begins to take your weight, just snaps,
Okay,
and you
fair.
you continue to move down.
Okay.
You've still got movement.
All
per
right.
se.
Okay. I'm gonna try and sort of clamber up to like sort of reach out, try and grab the edge of the boat, and try and clamber up almost like a ladder at this point.
Yeah.
And see if I can jump across.
Yeah.
To the other ship before it goes down.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on, mate.
8.
8. The most you managed to do this turn is use Mr. Stick to steer yourself towards.
Mr. Stick.
And you just sort of use him against the deck and push yourself off and steer yourself towards the railing on the side of the ship, but you can't quite grab on. You're as your hands can't grab onto the railing.
Okay.
There's some cheering from the Spirit of the Horizon as they're like, "Yeah, we sunk the ship! The commander will be so proud!"
The commander will be.
Cut
Oh
to-
no! Just hanging by the maul.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Little help.
We'll see how this combat is going. Relore, you can see that Trip has found the captain of the Ermine, and they are dueling fiercely. Neither of them are landing a blow. They're just both. It's a blur of sword and steel.
And the Ermine was the blue swords?
Was the blue sword ship? Yeah, absolutely. So you've got this blue sword officer fighting Trip. As the captain of the Bull, Loga, you picked up from Trip shouting, just lies sort of bleeding on the deck.
Right.
We go back to Galbert
Okay.
at the top of the round, bleeding and sliding.
Can I somehow try and get some traction, move myself towards the bull, and use my mop to pole vault myself to the bull?
Okay, a pole vault will be an athletics check, I would say, not acrobatics. If you want to think of a more acrobatic way of doing it, you can.
No, that's what I've said, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
Come on. You fool!
4.
Okay. You managed to stop. Roll a strength check for me. Just a straight strength check.
16.
Okay, you managed to stop your descent by jamming your mop into the railings. You hear almost the mop crack a little bit, but it doesn't give way. And you're holding on now, dangling as the ship upends itself. People just jumping off left, right, and centre. It's remarkably scary how quickly that happens to a ship. That's your turn, I think.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah, I think it would be. Golan. No, sorry, Relora.
Can you just recap in terms of where Relora is and
Yeah.
where Golan and where
Sure,
Twinkle Toes
absolutely.
are?
So this is what you see. In front of you, you can see the Ermine sinking. Its back end is in the air.
Yeah.
Somewhere halfway down, you can see Twinkle Toes hanging by a mop.
Is he above or below me?
He's below you.
Below me, okay.
And even further below, at this moment, sorry, he would be above. You're right. And then just below you is Jurgen sliding, sort of muttering to himself as he's trying to pull himself over.
Mr. Stick!
And then just trying to grab
And
on.
further down the ship you're on, it's just a maul
And then-
embedded in the side.
And then just to your left, you recognise Golan's maul, and looking over, you can see he's hanging from it, just on the ship, just drinking at the moment.
If you could help me,
Absolutely
that would
furious.
be great.
I don't know. I have a candle or a torn scroll. I don't have things like rope. Okay, the first thing I want to do is put my hand out to help. I'm not strong, but throw it as a
I am.
gesture.
Do an athletics check with advantage. We'll call that the aid action. You're using your action to aid.
That's 12? Oh, that's better. That's what is that, 22?
Yep.
Yeah, fantastic. With Relora's anchoring, no pun intended, you manage to pull yourself up over the side of the ship. You've still got your movement
I want to.
and a
move-
bonus action.
Okay. Okay. I move to be as close to where Twinkle Toes is going to be when he sinks further down,
Sure.
so that I'm kind of in line. And my bonus is Bardic Inspiration to Twinkle Toes. Oh God, I do not know. She doesn't do very good with songs under pressure. But it's very much Twinkle Toes, you saved my life from this giant crab. I'm really grateful. So please take this inspiration. Maybe you'll be able to save yourself too. That's
Fantastic.
it.
Brilliant.
I
Take
feel inspired.
take a d6. It's for 20 minutes.
She is really grateful for the whole crab thing.
That's your turn then. Golan, you've just been pulled up by Relora, who
And I'm
then
absolutely furious.
you are absolutely furious. And you can see ahead of you the duel going on
Can I
between.
use my movement to get to the jewel?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Well, in that case, tell me if I can do this.
It's about 25 feet away from you.
Move to the jewel,
Yep.
hit the bad man,
Yep.
and then use my
The
bonus
pirate
action.
hunter.
And then use my bonus action to give my healing potion to the downed
No,
captain.
that would be an action.
That would be a full action.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. In that case,
He's not dead, but he's not looking great.
yeah, I know. So I'm going to run over and just hit something because
Okay.
I need to hit something.
need to hit
In fact, it's going to be reckless and frenzied.
You're in a frenzied rage.
I'm in a frenzied rage.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So you
because I'm so annoyed I missed that rope swing.
So you get 2 attacks at advantage
Yeah.
on the bad man, as you say, who's this beautifully groomed in a blue uniform and a sash across with his long sword, skillfully parrying Trip's blows.
Yeah, so instead of using the bonus action to heal, I'll take my extra attack.
Yeah.
Frenzied rage. Here we go. With advantage. Well, good, because that's 9, so that's not going to help anyone. And that is better. What is that? I can't do maths. 18.
18 will just hit.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. It's good I took the reckless then. And that is, what's that? 7 plus 5 is 12.
12 damage, cool.
12 damage on the first, and then coming up for the second. That is it's a natural 3, so I'm glad. And that is 19.
19 hits.
That's more like it. 15 damage.
Fantastic. So you do you want to describe these blows?
Yeah, so the first one is just like a straight just jab, like a chest shot with the boar.
Yeah, and he didn't see you coming. He's like, what?
And then I bring it back up for my go-to baseball swing.
Fantastic. Leaving yourself wide open. Of
Yeah,
course,
leaving
from
myself
that.
wide open from the.
Cool. That's that. So now we've got everybody else. He's gonna turn around and attack you.
Of course he will.
Considering. So he's rolled a 20.
As in a critical?
No, just an unnatural 20. So that's 7 damage,
7 damage.
reduced down, halved
To what? To 3?
to 3. Yeah. And
Still
in the interests of fairness, this was a one-on-one duel. You've just joined in, so one of the other Blue Sword members is going to come in and try and get you as well.
Of course he will.
That is a 22 to hit
That will hit.
for 11 damage, reduced down to 5. And one is going to come and find you, Relora,
Yeah.
for an 18.
That'll do it.
So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
Okay, as for everybody else... Oh, my lordy me. Trip uses this distraction to come in and just completely tear this guy's side. Suddenly the blue is stained dark, and it was a deep hit. Okay, so that's plus... it's about 18 damage, as she does with her cutlass coming into the side. The Spirit of the Horizon have stopped firing their cannons, and the Ermine is now completely 90 degrees up. And if you don't catch this, you're going in the drink.
Right, okay. quick question. Spiritual weapon, is that tangible at all?
No.
So I can't hold on to it.
No.
Damn it, that was my only one we had. Right. In which case, how far am I away from the Spirit of the Horizon?
You're now currently on the other side
so I'm
of
closer
the deck.
I'm closer to
You're
the
closer
other...
to the bull.
Right,
Yeah.
okay, in which case, screw it. I'm just going to kick off and launch myself off the deck in the hope that I can push myself off far enough to get closer to the other ship.
And a last-ditch attempt.
And
to-
and then do that.
We'll call that...
If not, then swim towards it, and hopefully someone will dangle me a rope or a ladder.
Absolutely. We'll call that an athletics check.
Of course, because it's gone so well so far. There we go.
I believe in you, man.
I wouldn't.
Summon the spirit of your god.
13.
You just managed to hold on to Mr. Stick as you miss the ball and splash down into the water.
Yeah.
But you use your movement to swim up towards the side of the bull.
Do we not have crossbowmen? What is happening here?
Yeah, so they're awaiting orders.
Of course they are.
Really, you said sink the ship.
I
They
didn't say
sunk,
sink
they
the
sunk
ship.
the ship.
How many times can you use that cantrip? Just whenever you want.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
camp.
as much as I fancy. Though I don't really want to make them
You
think
get a
the ship
strength
that.
check.
No. It'll be a different message.
For God's sake, 7.
And as you're swimming towards the bull, you're pulled under by the riptide created by the displacement of water.
You're
with
gonna
the
go die.
Going down. It's not me, bro.
Just as a point of information, does the Relora see this?
Make a perception check, because you are in combat now.
Oh bloody hell! No, a 6.
No, you don't. Galbert, you make a perception check.
19.
That you do see that happen. You see Jurgen go under, get pulled under by the wave.
Oh no. So I'm currently on the edge of the where am
You're
I?
hanging from the railing.
Yep.
You're hanging by a mop that you've stuck into the railing.
Can I climb
And
up?
it's 90 degrees. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that would be an athletics check. It's slowly sinking down, but this section of the sinking is a lot slower. It takes a lot longer.
That's athletics. That's 15.
Yeah, you managed to climb up and give yourself enough height on the bull. What are you intending to do? Jump
On
over?
I'm on the ball, or am I?
No,
on...
you're on the Ermine. So
Ermine.
you're now towards the back of the main deck of the Ermine.
Okay.
If the boat were upright, but it's not upright. The back of the ship is in the air.
Okay.
So you're up here, and you do see this Galbert climbing up with the mop strapped to his back, climbing up the side of the ship.
Okay. So it's currently I've got the flat there, and I've got the curve coming down. Is the curve facing towards the bull, or is it facing towards the spirit?
What do you mean by the curve?
The curve. Right. So this is the deck,
The
right?
hull.
And this is the hull.
Oh right, yeah.
Is the hull facing the spirit, or is the hull facing the bull?
The bull.
The bull.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's in the water towards the bull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slowly drowning.
10 minutes.
Do I see a collection of bits of wood and heads and
Yeah,
things?
there's detritus. There's living in
Okay, they're stepping stones.
men in the water.
I'm gonna make my way down the hull. And then I'm gonna find the nearest person's head or barrel or whatever, and I'm just gonna start using them like stepping stones, just whop, 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 to the point where I can see where he went down.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Be nimble.
Acrobatics, that's something I'm good at, so this is 16.
16. You managed to jump down onto a rather sturdier, one of the sturdier pieces of flotsam. It's a barrel, and you're prepared to do this.
Okay.
To do this on your next turn. Relora.
From seeing Twinkle Toes, is there an easy way for him to get up the hull of this ship?
He's now jumped down into the water, yeah?
Yeah.
So is there an easy way to get up? There's ropes lying around. Ships tend to have ladders carved into the side of them for just this eventuality.
Okay.
So he would know where that is. He's worked on a ship all his life.
In that case, and I've not seen him go in, so I'm gonna assume that they can take care of themselves at least a little bit. I want to turn around. I want to make my way to that captain who was felled.
Yep.
Who's yeah.
Provoking attack of opportunity.
Just one?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, I wanna go to them.
Natural 19.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 12 damage. As you turn your back on this this blue sword officer, he just sticks his
I can't
sword
use
into the
cutting
back.
words like on an attack on me, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, but it would be now retroactive.
Oh right, when do I say when I want to use cutting words? Is it when he rolls the 19?
When
When-
the attack is declared.
When
the
yeah,
attack
yeah,
is
yeah.
declared. Okay, cool. I suck it up. Do I manage to make it? Or
You
how
will
close?
make it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
make it
it's the ship is about 50 feet wide,
Yep.
and it's in the middle, so it's sort of 25 feet away from you.
Provided it makes sense. I want to try cure wounds.
Absolutely, yeah. So you kneel down to the bleeding Sariki captain on the floor and cast Cure Wounds. Roll 1d8 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. Goodness. 5.
Yeah, sure.
4 of that is charisma.
So you touch his wound and it closes up and he breathes in normally again. He was... But now he's...
I say, Relora, remember the name. Just so that
he looks a little bit dazed. Maybe you'll need to repeat that later. Golan,
Yes.
you're now in combat with two.
I'm now in combat with
Side
two.
by side with Trip.
However, one guy is obviously in charge.
Yes,
And I'm a military man, and I know how pecking order and morale works.
sure.
So I'm going to do a reckless attack on the captain.
You get to use your bonus action to attack as well if you want.
Do I?
Because you're in a frenzied rage.
Oh yeah, because I've declared a frenzy. Oh
You're
well,
in
in
a
that case,
frenzied rage.
absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Do it, roll them. Do you want another d20 so you don't have to roll twice?
Yeah, sure. And I'm rolling with advantage because it's reckless.
Yes. That's why you got two.
That's why I've got two. So that's a 15, and that is a 17.
That will not hit. The 17, he just parries.
You've just jinxed me with your dice, haven't you?
You and your
And it's the
jinx.
same again.
You and your jinx.
It's a 2 and an 11.
No, you're now. This guy's wild parrying.
Take your dice back. I don't want it.
Fine. Jeez. I've got a different one if you.
No, don't. Don't put that bad juju on me.
Trip. Does not hit. Oh God.
Recurring theme with Trip.
Yeah, it is. The other guy in combat with you scores a natural 20, a critical success.
Fair.
So that will be 9 damage. Radio 4 voices on, everybody.
Yes. Sorry for everyone watching on the stream. This has been a bit of a recurring issue. We thought
We're sharing
it.
we're sharing a room and the light switches. We're sharing a light switch circuit.
Yeah.
So that was 9 double to 18, which is now down to 9 again.
No. It was 9 total, so half to 4.
Really? With a critical?
He rolled really poorly. Okay.
Good.
It's a bit brighter.
Yes. So now we're.
Sorry, that's
You're
the
right there,
brightest
Ian.
my phone goes.
Yeah, I'm just.
Hey, oh, there we go.
There we go. Fantastic. It's now your turn.
Oh, wait, so just. Previously, with Brother Jurgen in the water.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Do you roll a strength check to try and pull yourselves back
Right,
up?
okay, fair enough. I'm shining the light in my own eyes now, I can't see what I'm doing. Right,
We'll get this fixed for the next
for God's sake! I mean, it was a 27, no. It was a 7.
Okay.
7.
So roll a Constitution save.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Julia.
Oh, that's a 1. And then, so I suppose I get 4.
4.
Uh-huh.
Do you want a new D20, mate?
I just wanna tear this up and start again.
Do you know who gave them those dice? Me.
They were doing really well.
You take 3 points of damage as the water begins to fill your lungs.
Oh my God.
Hey!
Mate, these
we
are
know
2
what
different
one-
D20s if you want to use them. There you go.
Those like motion activated apparently.
20.
Ah.
And
They've covered up the motion sensors with tape. They did that yesterday.
Of
This
course
is gonna
they
be
did,
An
yeah.
interesting thing to navigate.
I told the friend house that they didn't do it.
That's fine. Anyway, fantastic. So Brother Jurgen is beginning to drown. Is there? Yeah, he's just underwater being pulled down by this riptide. We go back to Galbert, his only hope and salvation. Roll your acrobatics check to run over these chaps' heads.
Did I not roll it last time?
No, that was to get down.
Oh, okay. Acrobatics, that would be a 14.
Yep, you nimbly just jump across the Peter's detritus.
Sorry, 15.
Even better. Barrels, heads. You see one guy go, hey! just before you smack him in the face. And you go to a round where Brother Jurgen went underwater. Roll a perception check to see if you can see him.
That's very good, the 17.
Yeah, you can see him. He's drowning. He's down there.
I reach down with my mop to see if he can grab it.
Which end of the mob?
I'll take the dirty end.
Okay.
Said the actress to the bishop.
Roll a perception check for me.
Right, okay, I'm gonna roll a red one, see if that makes any difference. It does not.
Science.
6.
6. Yeah, but this is something that's been thrust right in front of your face. It was a
Okay.
DC of 5. It
Oh,
was a
that's
DC of
fine.
5, don't worry. So yeah, you see a wooden pole come. Thank you. Wooden pole come down into.
Mr. Stick?
What do you do?
I'm going to, in my fugue state, thinking that my quarterstaff has come to life to rescue me, I am going to grab hold of it and desperately allow myself to be pulled out.
So he grabs hold. Roll a strength check for me.
I love you, Mr. Stick!
I don't have inspiration.
This is
He
the
hasn't.
best time to roll a natural
Yeah.
18.
Natural 18. Okay, I
Also
thought
had
it
inspiration,
was a
you
critical
haven't
fail.
used it.
I know.
Laura's inspiration
needed it.
often goes
So
undervalued.
what's the total?
18.
18. Yeah, and you just wrench him up, and to the point where Jurgen can throw his arms over a piece of flotsam and is coughing up water. Have you got a fun line to send us out on Galbert or Jurgen?
Jurgen, I think Jurgen's had enough.
Yeah, Jurgen's had enough.
Never let go, Jurgen. Never let go.
And that's where we're going to end this hour in particular. Thanks very much for watching up there on the stream. We'll hand you back over to our SM Naomi.
Alright, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you those of you watching on the stream. We are here every
Sorry
day
about
of the month from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We are also streaming the entire show on Twitch, Wanted, and live tweeting at Ventus250. Before we go, we have some members, some players who are in other Edinburgh shows, so we can give them an opportunity to tell you about them.
Yes, hello. So I am in a sketch double act. We are called Dirty White Boys, and we do a show called Stupid. It's a very silly sketch show. It's on at Just the Tonic at the Caves, so it's right on Cowgate. So yeah, a very nice and central location. We're on at 1:20 in the evening, and it's a pay what you want show, which means it's free to get in or £5 to guarantee a seat. We think we're funny. We'd like people to see it and prove us wrong.
Trust, you said 20 past 1 in the evening.
I said 9:20 in the evening. It's my second pint of the day.
And I am still doing a show called Imaginary Portrait Charades, which does exactly what it says in the tin. If you need to explain it, it's probably not for you. It's on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 11 p.m. at Sweet Grass Market with different acts from all across the festival, and we are a 5-star reviewed show. So come and see reasonably famous faces doing dirty things for your entertainment, for money, essentially, pimping themselves. There we go. That's it.
How ironic, really.
I'm not working on anything else, so I'm just plugging fake shows, sometimes comedy, but this one is just deadly sincere. It's a site-specific version of Hook. If there's anyone out there who wants to actually make that, just please, like, yes, yes.
Like we will, yeah.
The boo-ball.
So that's the one I'm plugging for next year's Fringe. Yes.
Awesome.
Can I be the Glenn Close cameo in that?
Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Please make sure you have